beautiful moonbeams, and welcome to another Oracle Over Tea. This is the Valentine version of Oracle Over Tea. I am your host, Moon Air. I am the owner of the Divine Medium, Crystal Cove Gems, and Crystal Cove Gems Spa. You can find all readings on moonair.com and all merchandise, metaphysical items, crystals, sages, incense, candles, cards, all found on crystalcovegems.com. So today I wanted to ask the guides a few questions. Am I in the right relationship for my highest power and self-awareness? Is this a true learning path? If I'm not in a relationship, will I meet the right mate for my highest purpose? So, if these are some questions you've been wanting to know, you have resonated and found this video for a reason. Before we get into our piles, I wanted to let you guys know my nails are being sponsored today. How exciting is that? These nails were created by Natalie at Kelly Creation. How loving is that of her, right? So sweet. She has an Instagram where you can purchase all her cute little nails. She made these for Valentine's Day for me. Guys, I'm telling you, check out her Instagram. She has all these different designs and she hand paints them herself. I actually literally watched her do it. It is so cool. And she had to custom make some of these for my thumbs because I have really tiny thumbs. So she had to custom make the nail to fit me because I have tiny fingernails. So it was so cool of her to do that for me. I feel very blessed to be wearing these right now. I will leave Natalie's Instagram in the box below and right here on the video. And if you want to check out her nails, head over to her Instagram page, or you can head over to Kelly Creations. She always shows some of her nails off as well. But honestly, go to her Instagram and just kind of scroll, and you'll see all these really cool designs. Like, I am so proud of her. She's so talented. I think my favorite one is this one because we've been getting into the all-seeing eye lately at the shop, and we have all these all-seeing eye merchandise pieces on crystalcovegems.com. So this really jumped out at me. I was like, that is so cool. And then obviously my first finger is the eye again. And I was like, what are the odds? I've been so drawn to the all-seeing eye, you know, that protection eye that like rids negative and toxic energy. And I'm kind of wearing that symbol right now. And it was so weird that she kind of just made them. And that's what I've been so drawn to lately. So I was very fascinated with her intuitiveness in that aspect. Very cool. Love them, love them, love them. Thank you, Natalie, for my beautiful nails and sponsoring today's video. Thumbs up to you. You can see I have 3 piles here. The first one being topaz, the second one being sapphire, and the third one being diamond. Just looking at these piles, I'm seeing a lot of calming, divine path femininity with a hint and dash of masculinity. And this one kind of has both. So I'm kind of feeling that these each paths are gonna have quite to say. So you'll want to go with the one you're resonating with the most and the one you're being pulled to. Sometimes if you just close your eyes and reopen them, and wherever your eyes land, that's the pile that's calling to you. So take a few minutes to see which pile is pulling your soul to give you a message. And once you're ready, we will start with pile 1. Now, pile 1, welcome to your reading. You had the topaz. Let's just take a quick little look at her. So cool. Love, love, love it. But I first want to pull some charms to see what pops up for your card. So let's get in to your charms real quick. Feeling one more. Okay. So we have a ringing of a bell. This could mean ringing of the ears. Music, okay. Testimonial or messages through music. This could possibly mean walking into something great or walking out of something bad. We're going to get into that more. There is a masculine energy here. I'm seeing a lot of taking flight. There's a lot of wings here. Wings, wings, wings. Okay, I'm definitely seeing walking away from one part of your life and going into a new one. You understanding your worth because you've got the double crown. Okay, this is huge with this reading. I can't pick it up. So your double crown here is showing your worth. You're not, wow, that's so sad that you're not seeing your true worth, or someone's making you feel like you're not seeing your true worth. And you definitely are trying to communicate. I'm seeing a lot of blues, blues, blues. You are a bit of a night owl. You like to be up like a kitty cat, up with the moon. Whoever this other person is, they think they're in a play and they think they're playing a part. I wonder if it has any writing in it. No, I thought there would be something inside. Let's see, what's this one? I do see that you're very spiritual. You have an appetite to learn. Look at all these wings. Your heart is hurting. Your third eye is not connecting. And your soul is just kind of shut down. You don't know what to do. You're at a stalemate. And the bee is, bees tend to work together, and it seems like this person isn't working with you. They're not transforming you like you need to be. You're of like huge fun, light energy, and I feel like you haven't been having a whole lot of fun lately. You've been kind of just hum bum. Okay, those are your charms. Let's get into your topaz. All right, guys, so your topaz has a bright clarity energy about it. And see how she's just kind of at rest? She's like quenching in the light. She's pulling in this amazing light about herself, this golden light, this brimming warmth about herself. Almost like she's been trying to tap in or connect. And I love how there's like gems down here that are adorning her. I'm feeling like an English vibe with this, like a Legend of England, fairy forest of abundance, but a stagnant energy that's being like tapped into or trying to tap into this energy. Fairy nectar. I'm getting like that bee vibe again, that working together, or this person's working against you and you're like a bee. You want to work together, like as if you're in a hive and you're making honey and it's benefiting you and it's benefiting everybody around you. It's amazing. I love this energy. You're definitely like seeking sanctuary so that you can gain more acknowledgement, some wisdom, taking care of the parts of yourself that need fed and nurtured, especially your gifts. I feel like you have gifts or you wouldn't have this divine essence about you. And most people that have gifts or abilities tend to get drained by others, especially those that they feel or maybe think that love them, but the person is really just draining them because they subconsciously know they have gifts. So this topaz fairy is just kind of encouraging you to return to what was unfinished before you met this person. You need to finish your story or get to the ending. Promise yourself that you'll take the time and space to do these things to feed your soul and nourish yourself. And start laughing. I hear from your guides that you're not laughing. And this is almost like a joy card, right? This is a solar plexus card. This is your true soul. This is deep down who you are. But you're hiding yourself from other people. And that's all. Like I just talked about it on the Cosmic Coven, my membership, the Mooniverse membership. We have a group on Facebook called Cosmic Coven. And I just did a live with 3 guests, and we were all talking about, trauma and how they had their trauma, surface and healed during my sanctuary retreat that we just had in November. We're having another one in April. You can actually research that retreat on crystalcovegems.com under Soul Retreat. And I had explained, programming. You are programmed, like if you were programmed to be quiet and you just kept hearing, shh, quiet, stop talking. And you grew up in your adult life and you're just like, oh, I'm sorry. And you apologize a lot or you don't speak up. And in your charms, I did see blue where you're not speaking up. And I find that most people that are quieted in their childhood and they're programmed to be that way, when really deep down, their true soul is to communicate and to speak up and to somewhat be loud. And they were quieted by dark and programmed to be quiet, and they took it into their adult life. I find that these people are empaths. They have absorption gifts. They have sensing gifts, intuitive gifts, and they were quieted by dark to not use their gifts. And in adult life, they think that's normal. So they keep quieting themselves. This is your sign to use your voice. Let's get into some more cards. I just want to see where this goes with whoever is next to you. I have 2 paths here. Those of you who don't have someone and those of you who do. Now, when I say soulmate, this could be anybody from your mother to your dad, to your brother, to your best friend. Twin flames are a whole different avenue. That is one full, like if I use my coffee mug here, that is one full soul cut into half, the female and male version of the same exact soul energy. They're identical. They eat the same way, they think the same way. They can finish each other's sentences. They can be miles and miles and miles apart and know what each other's thinking. And they have a great desire to be in each other's company. But sometimes one has a bigger ego than the other, and it's hard to be around your twin flame. So when a twin flame does come into a mission, it is because it is a mission and that both energies are needed for that mission. It's very rare that you will have the privilege of having your twin flame in your life. It's mostly just soulmates that you have chosen to learn from in this life. And sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. It just depends on what you're trying to learn. What bad things are you supposed to learn? What good things? If everything was perfect and normal and pretty and fluffy, you wouldn't understand the good. And you have to almost go through the bad to appreciate the good. And I think that that's the point of this reading today. Look how bright these are. It's almost like that's shining through. That's so neat. Let me put my coffee to the side here. And let's see. These are brand new cards. I just broke them out of the box. Like, literally, guys. Like, they're a deck from my shop. And I was like, oh, you know what? These cards, and these are new. I've never used these either. They're brand new. I'll put them in the description box if you appreciate these cards. Not really sure who the artist is or the person. Let me see. This one is Anthony Salarino, Path of Light. And we have those in the shop. If you're interested, I don't think they're on the website, but if you're interested, you can always inbox or comment in Facebook Messenger or email from the crystalcovegems.com page, and one of the team members can make you an invoice until we get it on the website. Okay, so the person that is being mentioned, you have had many lives with them. Let's put that up there. Oh, you know what? Since the words are on the bottom, we're gonna go up. And these are very pretty cards. I really like these cards. The mind and meditation. They did mention earlier about meditation and I didn't bring it up. I'm so sorry. So they are bringing it up again. This one had an 8 too. I keep getting 8. Like there's maybe a karmatic neutralizing, because I'm getting a double 8 here. You've got the 38 and the 28, which is kind of showing me, and then like a half 5 could create an 8. So again, that's going back to like this karmatic. I feel like this person and you are karmatically neutralizing old karma. Yeah, there's a repeating. Mantras are repeating. So there is a repeating energy here. It is repeating. It's almost like you have to question yourself as to what are you supposed to be learning from this person? Why do you keep repeating with them? Karmatic neutralizing. So there is your confirmation with that, guys, okay? Maria, my guide is telling me to look closer to the cards, so I am. So this person has a high ego. They're being selfish, is what I'm hearing. You both are from 2 different worlds, and their world is bigger because of their ego. It's just naturally bigger. Oh, and we have it again. Small world, bigger world. More items, less items. There's 2 energies here, and I feel this is you because of that light coming through. See that's why Maria wanted me to look. See how the light is shining. And this person's just kind of looking on, like, almost like they know what they're doing to you. It's almost like a narcissistic energy of power. I don't know why. I feel like this session is kind of somewhat repeating itself from the February predictions. I'm getting like a familiarity with it. Now, okay, so the guides are walking in and they're showing me the path of the person that doesn't have someone. Okay, we already know that the person that does have someone, this is not the relationship for you. However, I do see a more familiar, soft, warmer energy coming towards you that isn't as much work. Because I almost feel like you're putting all the work in and this other person is not putting their effort in. Now, the person without someone that's looking, I'm sorry if you hear music. Maxie is addicted to Star Trek. When I put it on, he is lights out. It's quite comical. So if you hear music, that's the theme song to Star Trek. Anyway, so the person that is waiting for someone to come into their world, I am seeing a meshing, like 2 worlds colliding, okay? And this is a repeating, flowing energy that's streaming towards you, and you're the pivotal point it's coming around and into, okay? This person has been in waiting because your magnetic pull towards them is still being aligned, okay? Yeah, they're waiting because they're not ready to come towards you. Again, you're being adjusted and they're in waiting. So it's almost like this repeating. Okay, they're telling you, it's so funny, look, my flower. It's so funny. They're basically saying, Now, the person with someone, that this person has an ego, we went over that. Now, the person that doesn't have someone, I'm getting this, watch your ego. Don't judge them too harshly, because they aren't going to be somebody that you normally would have in your life, but you'll be surprisingly happy with what you discover about them. So they're telling you, just let that alignment happen and take your ego out of the equation, because you will be surprisingly happy. Okay, let's see what else. There you are. Fulfillment. You will be fulfilled with this new energy. Both of you, the one with a partner and the one without, you both will have this swirling love creation. So you've got the heart chakra, and you've got the sacral, and you've got the solar plexus. So it's playing around with your soul and pulling creative love from the light, from the lights, from the lights into your life. Well, group one, very interesting. I loved this reading, so fascinating, and I hope you loved it too. This is an eye-opener. It kind of has something for you to think about. And one of the biggest things, one of the guides just chimed in real quick. The one without a mate, they're telling you, be patient. Your alignment is taking a little while, but we're getting there. And the one with, understand your worth, and you're worth a whole lot more than you think. And once you start aligning your frequency to that way of thinking, then this is just going to flow towards you like water, smooth sailing from that point on. Okay? Everything will just fall into place for you. All right, group one, if this resonated with you, please comment below, like this video if you want to see more of these kind of readings. And I hope to see you on the next Oracle Over Tea. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you. Hello, group two. Welcome to your reading. You had the beautiful, beautiful Sapphire. She comes off with great courage, compassion, kindness. I mean, you can kind of just see it in her demeanor, in her eyes. This lovely, like lavendery blue. I do feel like a purpley color coming from her, but she could be just projecting a color towards me of communicative healing. There is a little bit of creativity going on with the soul because of the yellow hints. And the star, because you are the star of your own show. See how she's like in dead center. She's being highlighted from the background behind her. This is her show, but she doesn't think it's her show. She's being controlled behind the scenes, and she feels trapped. And there's circumstances of this behavioral pattern. And this could be of your own behavioral purpose of what you're doing to yourself. But she comes to you with a great gift. This is a gift of, true, uncorrupted awareness of your own pain or fear or even your thoughts of weakness. But she's giving you a gift of knowing who you are within this reading, okay? I'm also getting like a self-sabotaging when it comes to relationships or people that come into your life. It's almost like you hold yourself for ransom and you don't let people get too far unless they pay the toll or they pay the price, which keeps you safe, right? They have to buy you the jewels that you wear for you to be safe. So it's like holding yourself ransom and you're, covering yourself in these beautiful things, but you don't let somebody get too far. And this could be like beauty products too. Like you take the time to look good, but again, you hold your inner self hostage and you don't let others get too far because maybe you don't feel worthy enough to even let them get far. Okay. She's also kind of telling me that When we're in the most needs, we need to have an open hand. We need to reach our hand out and we need to say, I need help with this, or I need motivation and action. Like maybe the person next to you right now that you're in the relationship with really does love you. And maybe deep down you kind of sense that, but you need help to really truly see it. Maybe there's something they can do to show you that. Your guide is telling you to, and they're basically calling you to truth and purity of these motivations and these actions. That these are the places where you begin to connect with your true higher self and slip the bonds that hold you back from that. Like just cut them, cut the cords, okay? The blue color actually connects to spirituality. I'm not really sure if you know that, but in most cultures and most spirituality avenues, blue is a connection to communication, but communication through spirituality. It's actually an old Persian legend that explains that Earth balances on a huge sapphire, like, right? The water, the crystal blue waters of the ocean that reflect the sky above, which is blue. And that's their explanation of what Earth is to them. It's this big sapphire, big blue reflecting upon blue all around, right? Up and down. And other cultures believe that sapphires emit heavenly rays. And it pacifies enemies and frees one from imprisonment and enchantment. So that is why your sapphire is coming to you. It's trying to free you from your own self-imprisonment. So we almost want to cherish this sapphire message, which is giving us truth today about ourselves, right? It's justifying that we need to see our worth. Now, knowing that, I want to pull some charms. And I want to see if those charms will confirm what your guides are trying to show you today. That's green. Okay. This jumped out at me right away. Beautiful heart. I'm getting a lot of pink music, a lot of green. This is all like heart related. This is all abundance. This is all luck. This is all Gabriel healing. Knocking down the walls that you have up around you. Get out of your imprisonment, right? Have a little fun. See, healing through communication, using your creative path with your sacral, sailing through life hasn't been helping you by being that way. It's almost like it's your world or no one's. Like, it's my world. If you want to live in it, this is how things are, right? But they're telling you that's not getting you very far lately. You've been spoon-fed a story that's an illusion. You're like, look at this. How confining is that? To have to wear that all day long, right? Just imagine what you're putting yourself through. There's just a lot of green and blue going on here. And I'm getting the moon as well. We've got a lot of moons here, which is mystery. I feel like you try to be a mystery to people, and that's why you don't let them get too far. But what if they really got to deep down know you, right? You have many facets about yourself. Like, you're just a story that somebody really wants to read. And you've got all these different facets. You're actually very fun to get to know, but you don't see that about yourself. Okay, those are your charms. You leave your mark in their life, and then they have a hard time forgetting you. That's your mark that you leave. You leave an imprint in their life, and then it's very hard when you leave them to the roadside they have such a hard time with it that they can't forget you. They don't understand. You leave them in this mystery. You leave them in a wake of mystery. All right, let's see what else your guides have to say. Let's put her up here. So enchanting you are. You're a mystery. And this is why you've been a mystery. You've had so many struggles and you've rebuilt the road each time. No one else. You're the stronghold that holds your house, your vessel, your life, your soul together. And you won't bend to anyone. But I feel like you're missing opportunities. That's what they're telling me. You're missing opportunities by being this way. Yes, you've struggled. And yes, you've been through a lot of ups and downs. But they're telling you you're missing out, and just try to have an open heart and love for anyone that comes into your life. Like, let them just see tidbits about you. Let them like open the little teeny light vortex within you and just let them peek in a little bit and see how it goes. Make the effort. Just make a little bit of effort and you will see that as you keep opening who you are with all these different facets about yourself, all these different story and parts of who you are, the person that's around you is gonna want to know more and open another book and be like, oh, she's so fascinating. Why has she closed herself off? Or why has he closed himself off? He's so fascinating. Work through this without attaching yourself to a boundary or a border. Go out into the water and flow and see where it takes you. Get on your little boat and go out and see where the light takes you. You might be very surprised to find out that you've been missing out on some amazing paths. Oh, I've got 2 cards here. Okay, I almost thought this wasn't your card, but they're telling me it is because of the fact that a lot of what you've been missing out is karma neutralizing. And that mainly just means that you came into this life to neutralize some karma so that you could move up, ascend your soul up into your levels of path of learning as a soul. So a lot of what you've been bypassing or shoo-shooing under the rug, it has to be pulled out of the rug. It has to be pulled out of the drawer to be learned, neutralized, polarized, gone, done with, and you don't have to revisit it in another life again. That's why they're talking about the one and the many. There's so many that, so many opportunities where you've been able to neutralize karma, but you're just so fearful of letting yourself out there to be disappointed once again. And that fear holds you back from neutralizing karma that you need to do with others. So, if you have an attachment, understand that this is a neutralizing karma. And that they have many things about themselves that you need to be learning. And if you're not with someone, the next person coming in will be somebody that you're karmatically neutralizing. And you might be very surprised at the outcome, that it's not going to be as disappointing as you thought it was. That karma is not always so negative and dramatic, that it actually has a strong hold of positive energy about it. And that some karma is good because maybe the life before it was bad, and this is the life where it has a calming resolution where both of you can enjoy neutralizing. You've separated yourself from divineness, from God, from heaven, to come here to walk a path so that you can encounter others and learn things from them. You weren't meant to stay in your house, stay in your vessel, keep your soul protected, keep it imprisoned. You came here to learn from others. Sorry, guys. I had something go down my throat, almost like like I'm getting choked up. I feel like whoever is watching this is getting a little bit emotional because I feel like you've known this for a long time, but it's almost like your guides are speaking to your soul right now and they're really trying to get to you. Like I almost felt like I couldn't talk, like I was being like silenced, because maybe a part of you doesn't want me. Oh my God. Sorry. I just had a spirit touch my arm and there. Ooh, oh my God. That is okay. Okay. You can back off. You can back off now. I see spirit knows that I do not like being touched. Please don't do that again. Please don't do that again. I don't like being touched. Like they really took a grab hold of my arm and then kind of almost like sat next to me. I feel like whoever is watching this, you have somebody on the other side that disappointed you. And this might be why you're choking up and not being able to, you like almost like you don't want me to speak about this because it's really hurt you. It's put you in a painful spot in life. All right, I just don't like being touched. I'll talk to spirit as much as I want. It's when they touch me, it's not like a normal spirit touching someone else because I can communicate with them. It's in a heightened state and it almost will put me into a seizure. And I don't like that feeling. So I always make sure to tell them, please don't touch me. Okay. All right. You have to be willing to do what they're asking you to do today, which is open up to others, because your purpose here is very important and it does include other people in it. Okay? You can't just seclude yourself. You have to mingle so that you can learn what you came here to learn. It goes back to this person, whoever disappointed you. You feel like it's an eye for an eye. They got what they got, or maybe in your eyes, they got what they deserved. But they see you in a different light. They see themselves in a different light, because when you ascend from earth into heaven, you're all knowing. Your eyes are opened, in so many words. Your mind is opened, and you understood that you took that role on. You became the villain in the story on purpose so that you could teach others around you certain things. So you purposely became that kind of person on earth, but in heaven, you weren't actually that way. It was just a role you played on earth. And if you can understand that from that person's point of view, I know it's hard to forgive, but it's their way of saying to you, I'm sorry for what happened. I'm sorry for what took place. I hope that you learned a lot from it. And I hope that you understood that I sacrificed that life so that I could teach you and others darkness to Earth's learning, so that you can enjoy the light and joy and happiness from learning from it. If you can understand what I'm coming from with that, guys, like, again, it goes back to you can't enjoy the light or happiness and joy until you go through dark. So I feel like you've been through the dark and you're coming out into the light, the pink, the blue, the baby blues, the baby pinks, the love, the masculine love, the feminine love, okay? Your reading was on point. So if you have been waiting for someone to truly come into your life and take you out of that imprisonment, somebody that you feel like you can trust, you have to align to that, though. You have to not so much lower your standards, but allow somebody like that to even come in. Because I feel like you've become so jaded, even if they were standing in front of you, would you even recognize them? So you have to work on softening yourself. Even though you've been disappointed, doesn't mean every single person will do that, unless you align yourself to expect that. Do you see? If you're expecting it, you're going to create the expectation of it. If you expect somebody to be kind and loving to you, you're going to create that. You will align to it. Oh boy. All right, group 2. I hope that this reading resonated with you, and I hope that you can forgive the person on the other side, that they're coming to you in love right now, even though they shook me up a little bit. they are still coming to you in love. And if this resonated with you, please hit that like button. Please comment below. I'd love to hear your story. And if you do want to see videos like this more often, hit that like button so I know. I wish you guys a happy Valentine's Day, and I love you, and I hope to see you on the next Oracle Over Tea. Hello, group 3. You are the Diamonds. Maxie. So let's see what your guides have to say about this beautiful card and about your beautiful soul. We're gonna pull out the charms first and see where we're going with that. Dump the old group out. Group 2 was in there. I forgot to empty it. And one more. Okay, let's see. Lots of love, and someone has the key to your heart. This person's, they smell good. I see marriage, or you're already married or engaged to them. You like the good things in life. You like a full food platter of life paths. You do have a lot of luck, a lot of abundance around you. You are in the process of healing something physical. I feel like there's something physical going on with you, but this person definitely helps you. You tend not to sleep at night because of that issue. You're like kind of like a cat at night. Can't sleep, can't sleep. Yeah, there's the cat. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I have to try to pick this up. Okay, so there's a cat, and a kitty cat. A kitty cat. Kitty cat. You got a lot of cats. Little night owl. You wear the pants and the shirt in the relationship. I mean, what are the odds I would pick both of those? So you are the head honcho in that relationship. And whoever this person is next to you is very charming, but they know that you are the princess and they waver to you, and they are helping you through some health issues. I am also seeing musical, so you're either musically inclined or you really like music. Your love it's a little bit unique. It takes flight and it takes you places. It has unique qualities about it. All right, when it comes to Diamond, it is all about truth, clarity, and purity. A very pure energy that brings truth. And when that happens, it radiates. So this person definitely knows their worth, knows that they are a diamond in the rough, that their life is somewhat of a fairy tale. And they're also very hard, like strong. Like diamonds tend to be strong. And that's what the message I'm getting with you is that you're strong. You hold your ground. You're not so much hard, but you have the hardness of a diamond. And you dazzle. People want to be around you. There's no presence of any illusion. You don't put yourself in any illusions. Like you are the truth. You speak your truth. That's it. That's how it is. You possess great integrity and honor, and you have strong bonds with others, which is why this person actually respects you because of how you treat others. You have this incredible integrity, again, where you support all the connections you've made and you place them into the highest good possible. And a lot of the messages come through meditation for you. Like a lot of your guides' messages come through meditation. So if you're not meditating, you stop meditating, you're going to want to surround yourself with clear quartz pieces while you meditate, because your messages will come through like quicker, a lot easier, more clear. Okay. One of the things that I understand about diamonds is that, you know, for many, many centuries, they've been surrounded by what? Greed, ego, even maybe dark and evil. Just has a negativity about it. And then I think it's because it's like bling bling, flashy flashy, look how expensive I am, right? And this negativity has been put on many humans for centuries. And it really has nothing to do with the stone or the gem's essence in general, right? There's a divine generosity with this diamond. It surfaced itself on purpose to give light to earth, to show others that they can be a diamond, that their soul is truly a diamond in God's creation, in his, let's say, collective diamond necklace that he creates in heaven, right? Diamonds wanted to be brought to earth. They wanted to be surfaced because they have a vibrational vibrancy, representativeness about them that has a divinity that holds true inside of them, which also is a mirror type effect that vibrancy, that vibrational representation holds true inside of us as well. That's the whole message of this. That same vibration is within inside us. Diamonds are also connected to marriages, which we got the ring in your charms, correct? There's a bonded tightness that can't be broken if the love of two souls are divinely connected and understand that those paths came about through the soul contract, that there's an understanding that you both agreed to do this life together and to honor and cherish each other's soul because you chose each other. So when you align yourself with the diamond fairy energy, you are tapping into the clear song of the womb of the mother of all life and the clarity and truth she brings to her daughter as her daughter walks through life with a mate that honors and respects her. Now, if you are someone that doesn't have someone, oh my gosh, Autumn, what are you doing? Sorry, Autumn was jumping up here trying to see what we were doing. So if you are someone that is single and you still have those qualities that she has, but you don't have somebody beside you and you're kind of wondering, am I going to have that kind of person in my life? I'm getting all kinds of interruptions. I am so sorry, guys. Maxie, what? What you want? Why you barky? No. So a spirit came in my last, in group 2, and I think that spirit's still here in the house with me. That's why Max is just randomly barking in the front room. So let me go take care of that. I will be right back. Okay, now I have to remember what I was talking about. All right. So if you are single, they want you to understand that you are all of these qualities. You are worth someone, but they want you to be patient with the frequency that's coming to your standards, your qualities, that this person has to match your vibrancy of diamond alignment. And if you can be patient and understand, I keep getting the number 2. I got the number 2 with this. 1 and 1 is 2. I didn't even see that till now. But if you can understand that this has to align in order for someone to come in that's right for you. So if you jump and quick and be risky with that vibrancy and just hand it off to just somebody because you don't want to be alone, then the alignment's not going to be correct. It's going to be uneven. It's going to be wobbly. It's not going to work. And what you'll find is that you're going to have struggles with that person. And then it takes you off course. So they want you to kind of understand that there's an alignment there and that this person will be presented to you. And I keep getting the number 2, so I don't know if that's within February, is that within 2 months, is that 2 years, but the number 2 is very prominent number. Let's see what other message they have with your diamond card. Let's go to the other deck and let's see what we get, okay? I'm gonna put her up there. Okay, there is a reincarnation, so you and your mate, this isn't the first go around with you guys. This is why that energy feels so familiar, why that person feels so familiar, like you've known them for such a long time. I'm going to put those down here because the words are on the bottom, so we're going to just kind of go upward. Great, great card. You both embody the same qualities, the same essence. This is such a great reading. I love this. This reading is just so full of love and blessings. You are learning from them. They are learning from you. There's this cycle of I'm not above you. You're not above me. There's this discipleship, right? You look at them as if they're on a pedestal. They look at you as if you're on a pedestal. There's just so much love there. Like, I honor you and I respect you and I love you so much that I put you on a pedestal. But they don't see it that way, right? They don't see that they're on a pedestal. And then you switch, right? And they see you on a pedestal, but you don't see yourself on a pedestal, right? And you guys are continuously learning. You both have open hearts. You both love each other. And if you're single, this is what you're to look forward to. This is it. The person that has this person, you will be able to have that kind of person in your life. That is the whole point of this. Again, they're going back to that meditation. They want you to start meditating with clear quartz, maybe a Herkimer diamond. Get those kind of quality stones, and we do have them at crystalcovegems.com. If you don't find the Herkimer, you can always email the team. We can invoice you because we have a lot of items in the shop that aren't on the website, so you can always inquire about a stone or something that maybe you'd like to get but you don't see it on the website. Totally fine, we can get that to you. But they're telling you to meditate and journal those meditations, okay? Journal what you're seeing, what you're being shown, and keep track of it like a pattern. Wait, I keep getting this. And you have great inner freedom with this person. This is not your card. I had to get to the top one. This is not it either. It's devotion. Okay. Yeah, you feel a strong responsibility to this person, that if something were to happen to them, you feel great responsibility to stand by them, to not give up, to love them. You have great devotion to this person. Even if they were mean to you, you still have this great responsibility and inner core pulling towards them. And those of you who are single, they're telling you to surrender your fears and worries, that this person is making their way to you. They're making their way to your path, your palace, your vessel, which is on fire, and it's waiting for them. And it just has to be the right time. And look at all their guides helping them find you. It's so neat. Okay, and I got the music instruments in your charms, and this is their way of saying this is a divine will. This is a soul contract agreement that you are contracted to meet this person. It is meant to be. It will be fulfilled. It will be learned. It will be loved. It will be respected and honored. This is a great blessing. And I hope, Group 3, that this resonated with you. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up, like, and comment in the section below. Let me know your story. I'd love to hear. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. And I hope to see you guys on the next Oracle Tea. I love you guys so much. Happy Valentine's Day.